In 1692, a wave of fear and paranoia swept through colonial Massachusetts, resulting in one of the most infamous chapters in American history, the Salem witch trials. While the story is often told through the lens of the accusers and judges, today we remember the real victims, the innocent men, women, and even children whose lives were destroyed by mass hysteria. The first to be executed was Bridget Bishop, a tavern owner known for her outspoken nature. She was hanged on June 10th. Her death marked the beginning of a terrifying summer. On July 19th, 5 more people were sent to the gallows. Sarah Good, a poor, marginalized woman, the deeply respected 71-year-old matriarch Rebecca Nurse, Susanna Martin, a widow who had been accused of witchcraft before, Elizabeth Howe, a devout woman entangled in land disputes, and Sarah Wilds, known for her prior legal troubles. These were ordinary people, suddenly branded as evil. A month later, on August 19th, another 5 met the same fate. This group included Reverend George Burroughs, a former minister accused of being a ringleader for the devil. Alongside him were John Willard, a constable who refused to arrest more people, George Jacobs Sr., an elderly man implicated by his own granddaughter, John Proctor, a farmer who had vocally criticized the trials, and Martha Carrier, a woman so feared they called her the Queen of Hell. Their executions only fueled the frenzy. The largest group of executions occurred on September 22nd, when 8 people were hanged. Martha Corey, a devout church member who was skeptical of the accusations. Mary Easty, Rebecca Nurse's sister, Anne Puditer, a widow and nurse, Alice Parker and Mary Parker, 2 unrelated women caught in the crossfire, Wilmot Red from Marblehead, Margaret Scott, a 77-year-old widow from Rowley, and Samuel Wardwell, who confessed under pressure but then bravely recanted. One man, Giles Corey, an 81-year-old farmer, suffered a particularly brutal end. Refusing to enter a plea in order to protect his family's property from being seized, he was pressed to death with heavy stones over 2 days. He died on September 19th, his final words reportedly being, "More weight." Beyond those executed, many others perished in the squalid prison conditions, including Sarah Osborne, Roger Toothaker, Anne Foster, and Lydia Dustin. Perhaps the most heartbreaking case is that of 4-year-old Dorothy Good, who was imprisoned and so deeply traumatized that she was never the same. By 1693, the hysteria subsided, and the colony began to grapple with its grave mistakes. The Salem witch trials stand as a chilling reminder of how quickly fear, superstition, and social tension can lead to devastating injustice. Let us remember the names of the victims, not as witches, but as the ordinary people they were. Executed by hanging Bridget Bishop, approximately 60, Salem town tavern owner. Considered immoral and quarrelsome. Hanged June 10, 1692. Sarah Good, approximately 39, Salem village, marginalized and poor. Accused by children and neighbors. Hanged July 19, 1692. Rebecca Nurse, 71, Salem Village, respected matriarch, accused by children and the Putnam family. Hanged July 19, 1692. Susanna Martin, 71, Amesbury widow, previously accused of witchcraft. Hanged July 19, 1692. Elizabeth Howe, 57, Topsfield, devout woman with land disputes. Hanged July 19, 1692. Sarah Wilds, 65, Topsfield, known for prior legal conflicts. Hanged July 19, 1692. Martha Carrier, approximately 50, and over called the Queen of Hell. Hanged August 19, 1692. George Burroughs, approximately 40, Salem Village, former minister, accused of leading a pact with the devil. Hanged August 19, 1692. John Willard, approximately 35, Salem Village, former constable. Refused to arrest more accused. Hanged August 19, 1692. George Jacobs Sr., 72, Salem Village, elderly man, accused even by his granddaughter. Hanged August 19, 1692. John Proctor, 60, Salem Village farmer and vocal critic of trials. Hanged August 19, 1692. Martha Corey, approximately 72, Salem Village church member. Skeptical of accusations. Hanged September 22, 1692. Mary Easty Esty, 58, Topsfield, sister of Rebecca Nurse. Respected community member. Hanged September 22, 1692. Anne Puditer, approximately 70, Salem widow and nurse. Hanged September 22, 1692. Alice Parker, approximately 55, Salem town housewife with minor legal disputes. Hanged September 22, 1692. Mary Parker, approximately 55, Andover quiet woman. Accused likely due to community tensions. Hanged September 22, 1692. Wilmot Red, approximately 60, Marblehead strong-willed woman. Hanged September 22, 1692. Margaret Scott, approximately 77, Rowley, elderly widow. Hanged September 22, 1692. Samuel Wardwell, approximately 49, Andover carpenter, initially confessed, then recanted. Hanged September 22, 1692. Executed by pressing. Giles Corey, 81, Salem Village, wealthy farmer, refused to plead to protect property. Pressed to death September 19, 1692. Died in prison. Sarah Osborne, approximately 40, Salem Village. One of the first accused. Died May 1692. Roger Toothaker, approximately 50, Andover healer, accused of witchcraft. Died June 1692. Anne Foster, approximately 65, Andover elderly widow. Died December 1692. Lydia Dustin, approximately 30, Salem Village, accused unjustly. Died March 1693. Dorothy Dorcas Goodfer, Salem Village, daughter of Sarah Good, imprisoned and psychologically tortured, survived but traumatized. 1693. Governor William Phipps dissolved the special court of Oyer and Terminer, which had been handling the witchcraft cases, and began releasing those still in prison. However, this did not automatically clear the charges for all accused at 1702. The Colonial Court of Massachusetts declared that the trials had been unlawful, though this was not yet a full exoneration. At 1711, the colony passed a law that restored the civil rights and good names of some of the accused and granted financial compensation to their heirs. Not every victim was included at this stage. At 1957, the state of Massachusetts issued an official resolution formally apologizing for the events, but even then, some victims' names had not yet been legally cleared. 2001, more than 300 years later, the state of Massachusetts passed legislation that fully exonerated the last remaining victims who had not yet been absolved. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more historical stories.